Hi everybody, this is Erica. I had a request today to talk about fragrance. And when we think about the word fragrance, we think something we smell, right? But fragrance has quite a large meaning. So fragrance is an ingredient that's listed on many labels. It's listed on perfumes, it's listed on lotions and shampoos and candles and air fresheners, cleaning products. It has so many, it's on so many labels, but what does it mean? What is fragrance? A lot of people want to know what it is. It's not just a smell. Now it is put in there sometimes for smelling, right? It's may smell good. It may have a certain smell, but fragrance is actually pretty much a code name for over 3,000 different chemicals, which companies can use the word fragrance so that they bypass actually having to put the ingredients on the label through their proprietary recipes. They don't want to give away the secrets to their recipes, right? So this loophole that the government has given them allows them to put any of these more than 3,000 chemicals into their products without disclosing exactly what they are. Now, for me, that's a problem. I want to know what's in my products. So one of the ingredients that I avoid is fragrance. Now, fragrance can also be listed as perfume or parfum. Those mean the same thing. And if it is listed as one of those, it can contain any of these chemicals. Now, I have a list right here, and so I will add a link to this video that you can go to the International Fragrance Association's list. Now, they call this their transparency list, and it is a list of 3,999 materials that have been reported as used in fragrance compounds. Now, this doesn't mean it's an all-inclusive list. This is just a list, as they're trying to be a little bit more transparent. And we don't know, when we're looking at each specific item, which of these ingredients is in, say, a candle that you have. If it says fragrance, you don't know which one of these is in there. So this list, I'm not going to go through 3,999 chemicals that are on this transparency list, which is why I'm going to add the link for you to find later. However, there are some of these chemicals that are extremely bad for you. 25 of them actually scored a 10 on the Skin Deep website, which is the EWG environmentalworkinggroup.org. Go there to their Skin Deep section, and you can find a place where you can type in an item, and it comes up with a score, and it will tell you how bad it is. Now, 25 of the chemicals out of those 3,999 chemicals, they came up as a 10, which is really, really, really bad, okay? Something you don't want any contact with at all. Also, 1 in 6 rated at least a moderate score, which is between 3 and 10. And 1 in 20 earned a high hazard score, which is between 7 and 10. And that's not good. There were so many of those chemicals that were troubling, to say the least, and extremely bad for our bodies at the worst. So Out of these, one of the worst was phthalates, and you've heard me talk about those before. If you haven't, go and find my phthalate video. This is a hormone disruptor, and it especially affects baby boys in utero. And so if you're a mom and you're using phthalates, you could be potentially making your son infertile. Not a good thing. Also, octanoxyls and nonoxyls break down into persistent hormone disruptors. So those are also, these were the 3 that were the worst on that list. And they're just, hormone disruptors mess up your whole body, and they just are horrible to have. Now you can find these chemicals in so many different things in your house that it's not a good thing, but many of the chemicals are also listed for concerns with organ system toxicity, irritation, respiratory irritant, skin irritant, ecotoxicology, so wildlife and environmental concerns there, and allergies and immunotoxicity. So if you have, so I have a lot of problems. When I walk into a room and someone walks by, many times the wafting of whatever fragrance is on their body from their shampoo or their perfume or their lotions or whatever, my lungs will start to close up. I have allergies to many of the ingredients that are listed for fragrance. That's why I avoid fragrance. That's why I started to avoid fragrance. Now I avoid it even more so because of the other problems. It's not just allergies to it. And the immune system, it's an immune toxicant. So it really affects your immune system. And that is just a very short list of what this chemical can do to your body. And one thing to be aware of is to avoid also things that say they're unscented. So if they're unscented, that doesn't necessarily mean they're free of chemicals. That may actually mean that another chemical was added to mask the scent of the other chemicals in this mix of chemicals. So I really enjoy making my own products, and also I buy from companies that I trust, that don't have these toxic ingredients, that don't add fragrance, which is a list of 3,000 things that you can put in it, or perfume. I like to buy from companies that are full disclosure companies that will give me the full list of ingredients that is in their products. So something that I just got today that I am so excited about is, you know perfume, right? Perfume is a wonderful thing. Most women love perfume, and yet many, many, many perfumes are irritants and allergens, and they have this fragrance ingredient that causes a lot of problems. So I've been experimenting with making my own perfumes. Well, I just got this lovely book right here. This is, let's see if you can see it. Not very well. Anyway, so this book is full of lovely perfume recipes made only with essential oils. And these essential oils are, the ones that I use are the most pure of all the essential oils out there. And if anyone wants to come and compare oils with me, I welcome you to come over and bring your lavender and bring your lemon and bring your peppermint, and we will compare, and you will see there's a huge difference. And any company, come on over. So I use, I'm going to be using this book to make some perfumes with simply some essential oils and a few other non-toxic ingredients, and I'm so excited about it that I'm excited. I'm so excited because perfume is one thing that just makes you feel beautiful. It's amazing to do that. And when you can do that fragrance free, when you can do that chemical free, when you can have that confidence that something like a perfume brings you, and do it without causing your own body problems or causing anyone else that you're walking by problems, that is an amazing thing, and it's a gift to others when you do that. So I'm excited about this. Go and look up fragrance. Go to ewg.org, look it up, read and research for yourself. Go and just Google what's in fragrance. Google dangers of fragrance. There are a lot of things that you can find out just by reading a few things that you can find easily on the internet. And look at their sources. Go ahead, look at their sources, research the sources, where they're getting stuff from, and I will post some of the links where I got my information from. And I hope you enjoyed this. Holistic Supermoms rock.